welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing absolutely fine. Today I am in Gokarna. Okay, so I reached Gokarna from Badami, which was 6.5 hours. Well, from Bangalore it's about 10 hours by car and an overnight journey by bus. So, and even if you can come by a bike, that'll be just amazing. Anyway, now I am going to show you my view from my room. I'm in the Seashore Cafe on the Gokarna beach, and it is just spectacular and out of this world. I'm going to show you my view, a room tour, and then I'm going to give you a entire day of craziness that I am up to. So let's go. This is the spectacular view from my balcony, and oh my gosh, I have been tripping on it forever, and life is truly good. This is what our room looks like. This is two beds, and the third bed is right here, so you can pull it out as an extra bed. They provided you with a TV where you can use YouTube, which is quite cool. And then you have the basics, a mirror, proper cupboard, and you have a fridge here. And this is what the bathroom particularly looks like. So that was the room tour. I hope you liked it. Okay, so this is about 6,000 for a day for 3 people with a balcony view and a really comfortable balcony to chill out at whatever time you want. And you know, the price is a little high because again, festive season, and you know how suddenly COVID has taken over tourism. So yeah, the prices have gone a little high, and because of a lot of multiple reasons. Anyway, so that's pretty much what it is. So they have a shack also down there where you can go chill out if you want. But if you have a personal balcony, why would you, right? Anyway, so from here we are heading to Yana Caves, which is about an hour from here, and it's about a trek of an hour and a half. And then you're back to the main beaches, and from there is the beautiful beaches that I'm going to show you, from Om Beach to a lot of other beaches, other famous beaches out here. So let's go enjoy this journey. The first destination on my list is the Yana Caves. This is about an hour of a drive from the main Gokarna. This place has a very interesting story, so as we go along I'll keep telling you about it. I'm on a trek to Yana Caves. It's about 2.5 kilometers of a walk and some 200 steps to go up. This is going to be super exciting because one adventure activity is for sure very well needed. So let's find out what it goes like and how this trail takes us, and I will give you a review of what all you should carry and walk with. I'm currently just wearing shorts and a top, and yeah, mask of course if there are too many people. And yeah, so let's go. Different points you have seating and dustbins, which is quite cool, and some notes and green all over. How are you feeling? Like how? Are you excited to reach the top?
As always.
So the Yana Caves was the home to Bhasmasur, the evil demon. He was blessed by Lord Shiva that everything he touches turns into ash, but unfortunately that backfired. To escape from him, Lord Shiva came to earth and hid in this place. Lord Vishnu took the form of a beautiful woman, Mohini, challenged the demon to dance and made him touch his own head, and thereby reducing him into ashes. How it looks from inside, dark and ashy, and how mesmerizing. You can also be a little adventurous like me by standing on these rocks and taking pictures.
As we headed down, we discovered a beautiful green color snake. And don't worry, it's not poisonous, and trust me, it was harmless. It was just passing by, you see.
Now down, we're back to base. So I'm going to ask my companions how they enjoyed the journey.
The trek.
Did you enjoy yourself, Lekha?
Amazing.
Was it worth it?
Totally.
Good. Do you hear the sound? That's the crickets.
After the adventurous walk, we headed to the beach. The first beach is the Kudle beach. To walk to the beach, you have to take a few steps down and then you watch the beautiful waves.
From the caves to the beach, welcome back. I am at Kudle beach. It is the second best beach after Om, by the way. And it is about a 2 minutes walk, trek, whatever you call it, from the parking. And yes, it's worth it. Just behind me, and I'm walking towards a beautiful, lovely cafe. I'm going to show you some amazing shots of the beach and me enjoying some attention from the water. So there are a number of shacks here you can choose from, and they also have activities that you can do in the beach, and people are also enjoying right there. So you can see how much fun there is. Also, if you see, a lot of people are doing boat riding and a lot of other fun activities out there. And yes.
One of the most fascinating thing as a non-vegetarian you can do is explore on fish, ranging from rupees 350 to 1000 per piece depending on its size and variation. Moving on to this beautiful and interesting lady who spoke to us about her story right here and who was selling us some funky jewels. She told us that their ancestors had different jobs, and post that she started this business of a stone collection. One advantage was to learn different languages from tourists who came down here. Everyone who came down here would take videos of her and put it on YouTube, and now she's pretty famous. I have 2 children who are studying. When foreigners come here, business was doing very well, but after the pandemic, sadly everything was affected. It was a very hard time for us. Slowly things are picking up again now. Sunsets are beautiful and they give you a ray of hope for the next coming day. From here we headed to our last destination, that was the Om beach.
Welcome to the Om beach, and the reason it's called Om beach is because the shore is in the shape of Om, which is quite cool and actually quite fascinating for someone who is new to all this, right? Okay, have a look at how this beautiful place looks like, though it's almost sunset, and yeah, so just have a look and it still looks beautiful. I'm ending the vlog right here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and comment your thoughts below, and I will see you next week.